Joining me today is Garrett Grant of Biloxi Shuckers, also known as the voice of the Biloxi Shuckers. Thanks for joining us for another edition of What's Happening with the Biloxi Shuckers at MGM Park.
Yeah, it's good to check in and keep everybody updated to what's happening for the Shuckers because we are still motoring right along for the season.
That's awesome. So I know that Biloxi Shuckers have been doing great. They've had a great season so far. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so the team took a while to get its legs underneath it, but towards the end of July, we really found our footing. The guys have started playing a lot better. We rattled off 7 straight wins at one point. Went up north to Jackson, swept our in-state rival, the Mississippi Braves. I know players don't always come from inside of the state to play here, but it's always nice to go up north and beat up on Jackson a little bit. So we took 6 against the Mississippi Braves, and we came back home. So the team has really started to gel and play a lot better lately. We've gotten the #1 prospect in the organization, Garrett Mitchell, who's here with us now. He's been playing great. Bryce Terang, he's the #2 prospect in the organization. He's been solid all season long. So the play is really coming along for the guys. Pitching staff is putting together a lot better outings, and it's turning into a lot better results for the Shuckers right now.
That's awesome. Well, August is coming up, so there's a lot more games going to be happening at MGM Park and away, and a lot of promotions. So tell us what we can expect.
Yeah, the way that it worked out, we are playing a ton of games at home for the back half of the schedule.
Awesome.
So just because school has started and summer's coming to an end, that doesn't mean that the fun's not over at MGM Park. And one of my favorite nights that we do every year is coming up on Saturday. It's August 7th, and that's going to be Mardi Gras night at the ballpark. So I know that we didn't get a full Mardi Gras in 2021 like we would have liked, and so we're doing Mardi Gras night at the ballpark. My favorite piece of it is that we're doing a Mardi Gras t-shirt giveaway, and I've got it right here. First 1,000 people through the gates are going to get this guy right here. I will be wearing mine that night. Kaneka Sausage is bringing it to us, but it's got our crawfish.
I was about to say, yeah, some familiar characters on here.
It's got our racers on there, schooners on there. We've got our Shucker on there with some beads. So first 1,000 fans that are there at the ballpark coming up on Saturday, August 7th for Mardi Gras night are going to get this. And we've got a couple of T-shirt Tuesdays mixed in there as well. But at the back end of the month, when we return home, you're moving into football season. It's going to be that time. It's finally cool enough to where you can get out and grill. And so on Friday, August 27th, we've got our Sportula giveaway.
Sportula.
Yeah, so Sportula, spatula, bottle opener, the more important side of it. So Sportula, our friends at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Biloxi are presenting this one for us. So again, first 1,000 fans that come out that Friday night will get this when they come out to the ballpark. So no fireworks that Friday, but Sportula giveaway instead. And obviously, I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but I think that you can do the press into this. So if you want to give a little press on whatever you're doing, a little steak or a burger or whatever, so you can get your Biloxi Shuckers brand right in there. And then our last big giveaway that we have for the month of August is going to be our kids' backpack giveaway that we have. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi presenting this one. Same thing, first 1,000 fans, and that's going to be on Saturday, August 28th. Out of the ballpark. And that's just part of our promo schedule. These are the 3 really big promo giveaways that we have coming up in the month of August. And I know that people think August means baseball season is over. It does not. We have a lot more going on at the ballpark this summer.
That's awesome. Yeah, and you're talking about these promotions. I know on your Facebook page you've been doing some videos showcasing the promotions, and I really like that. How can people find you on Facebook?
Yeah, so they can just search for us on Facebook. Just search for Biloxi Shuckers. We should be the first thing that pops up on there. You can also find us on Twitter at Biloxi Shuckers, on Instagram at official Biloxi Shuckers. Because Instagram tags work that way. But you can find us on social media. We do a good job populating things there. And you can also always go to BiloxiShuckers.com. We've got all of our ticketing information there. You can actually buy your tickets online. We're doing digital ticketing this year, so we're really recommending that people buy their tickets online. You can get them on your phone. You can print them at home if you don't want to worry about carrying your phone in, but we're still doing digital ticketing. And there are tickets, there are group outings available for you if you want to come out on a Friday, Saturday night, whatever you might be thinking. You can buy tickets for the rest of the season. And we're playing baseball all the way till September 19th this year.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
The season is not over even as we roll on into August and then to September.
That's awesome. Well, if anybody has any more questions for you or want to get in touch with you, how can they do that?
Yeah, so I mean, my email is always open. They can reach me at ggreen, green is Greene, at BiloxiShuckers.com. You can also find my email address on the website. And I'm always happy to answer any questions that we might have. Anyone who baseball related or just Shuckers questions in general, I'm here to answer all of them. We've had a lot of historic happenings this year, so I'm looking forward to answering any questions people might have.
So I have a question. I'm not too familiar with baseball, but for the players, so they're here. They're going to be here through September. Tell us a little bit about the players. You know, you told us a little bit about one, but tell us a little bit about the players, like where they come from and what they do during the season and off season.
Yeah, so I mean, for a lot of our guys, we really have an international flair this year. We have quite a few guys who are from Venezuela. The Brewers have a good relationship with scouts down in that area. We have a couple of guys who are here from Panama that are pitching for our team. But we also have guys from all over the continental United States. You know, we have a couple of guys from Ohio. We have some guys from California. We have some guys from down in Florida. Plenty of guys who are from my home state of Texas who are on the team. And so it all just ranges in. And so what's really cool is that guys get to come to an area that they maybe haven't been to before, down here in the southeast, down here in Biloxi, and they get to experience the city. Day by day, it kind of depends. We had a nice little respite when we were on the road in Mississippi. We're in Mississippi, up in Jackson. But the way that it works is, you know, these guys are playing they're playing 6 days a week. You normally show up to the field, you take batting practice at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I just want people to imagine like what it would be like to be on a field, no shade, and you're out there for an hour, hour and a half, before you even have to worry about playing the game that night. So there are a couple of days that the coaches will do what's called a show and go. So guys don't get to the ballpark until 4 o'clock or so. They still get their work, they still stretch, they hit in the cage, but it's to take that drain out of them, because just imagine if you're out in the heat 6 days a week and you're out there from, you know, for an hour and a half, 2 hours in the middle of the day. You go into the clubhouse and take a shower, but then you come right back out and you're outside for 3-4 hours, whatever, you know, from pregame through the end of the game is. It can be a drain on the body. So at this point in the season, the schedule is really about maintaining health, making sure guys rest their bodies, because we're also at a point in the season now where, you know, we didn't have a minor league season in 2020. So no matter what guys did to simulate at-bats or simulate innings or anything like that, their bodies just aren't used to it. So you have to keep it as fresh and in as good a shape as you possibly can as we roll along. And then once the season comes to an end, they kind of scatter to the winds. A lot of guys will go back home, so they get to spend a month or so just recovering. I know I will once the season's over. I'm going to take a couple of days of vacation once I'm done. But then it's right into the grind for the next season, and making sure that you get in your workouts, you improve on whatever you needed to. But a lot of guys spend time at home during the off season. Some guys work a second job if they need to. They teach lessons. And then some guys head over to Arizona. We have the Brewers Spring Training Complex, and their main complex is there, so they do fall instructional work that's there as well. So it can be a continuation. So for some guys, the season for them starts in February with spring training, and it runs all the way to October.
Oh, wow.
So it's more than just the 3 hours that you see every night. There's a lot that goes into it for these guys to perform at the level that they do.
Sounds like it, living on the Gulf Coast. But like you said, even in the off time, MGM Park stays open the whole time, and the gift shop stays open the whole time.
It does, and so if people want to come in, look, we're also at a stretch now where the team is, you know, at home for 2 weeks. And then we're gone for 2 weeks. But just because the team is on the road doesn't mean the front office isn't there to help people out. You can come into the front office. We can take you up to the gift shop. And we still have plenty of merchandise if people want to buy something there. I know personally I've got a hat that I've got my eye on that I just haven't slipped down to the shop and purchased yet. I've been eyeing a jersey that's down there as well. So you can buy all that stuff. You can also go online and check it out as well on our website. Pretty much everything we have in the store is available online for order as well. But yeah, we're open Monday through Friday for the gift shop. Just come into the front office there at MGM Park, ask for somebody. We can take you up to the gift shop, and you can get plenty of your Shuckers merchandise. I've seen plenty of it around town, and it's always fun to see that when you see your brand around the city that you represent.
True. Well, we're happy to have the Shuckers here. Anything else you want to add?
Just like I've said plenty of times before, I know that people were excited when baseball is back. We're just excited to still be bringing it to people in this community. And we're excited to see people, in August. Games, the good news is games are 6:35 or 5:05. We're only playing one game where the sun is going to be coming down on the field, and it's the last day of the season. Otherwise, the nights are great out there. There's always a breeze coming off of the Mississippi Sound, so we just hope that we can see people out there to take in a game or two as we head on down the home stretch of the season.
One thing, how about the post-game fireworks show?
Yeah, so we have one of those in the month of August, and so if you want to do that, that's going to be on Friday, August 6th. I think that's the day. It's the first Friday in August that we have. That's going to be the only one of the month. I think there's going to be one more in September. We'll post about that when we release the last stretch of our promos coming up here in a couple of weeks as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us, and that's BiloxiShuckers.com. Don't forget to go online to check out the schedule, check out the gift shop, and to get your digital ticket. Thank you, and we'll see you again next month because we have another month going.
I'm so excited. Thank you guys as always.
Thank you.